Ah, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello, everyone, and welcome to This is Football. Welcome to another edition of Husam X Tom Little, which you could consider it a little bit for the match reaction. Which you could consider it a little bit of a match reaction for Arsenal and reacting to the Trent news and everyone's injured. Like tomorrow, I don't know, someone else will be injured. It is what it is. Like it's getting to the stage where it's actually like just sad, But anyway, guys, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim first and foremost. Second of all, make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Make sure you guys are liking the stream. So I just said make sure you guys are hitting the like button and then liking the stream, which is the same thing. But make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Make sure you guys are subscribing to This is Football. We're already on 25.1k subscribers. Like we hit 25k like a day ago. So continue to hit the like button, continue to subscribe, continue to share the videos everywhere. This is a little bit of a happy, sad stream for us as Liverpool fans because we have a lot for us to talk about. So yes, 150 people in here already. Get the likes up, subscribe, and let's get this party started. And listen, because of you hitting the like button, because of you subscribing, because of you guys sharing the videos everywhere, This is Football continues to grow to the next level. And a part of growing to the next level now is actually we have Liverpool players coming on the stream. Like this is this type of stuff that I say, you guys, it really helps the channel out. So when you hit the like button, more and more people find the videos. When you share, when you subscribe, when you send super chats. So now, there's more and more chances for us to get Liverpool players on the stream. And he was actually late because he was at training, with Jurgen and the boys. He locked up Martinelli when he came on, and his little cousin was there as well. And he fouled Declan Rice. Joining us on the channel, Connor Bradley, Bobby Clark, McConnell. The only guy that he doesn't look like who's young at Liverpool is probably Harvey Elliott. Like Tom Little is in the building. How are you doing, Tom, man?
This is going out of hand now. It's getting out of hand.
And look at the first super chat as well. Next Tom up.
What am I supposed to do, man? What am I supposed to do? I don't even look like Bradley. I don't.
Yes, you do.
No,
yes,
I don't.
you do.
No,
yes, you do.
I don't.
What is wrong with you?
I don't look like Connor Bradley.
You 100% do.
No,
oh my God. Are you mad?
Oh, mate.
So you're telling me you don't look like this? Oh, you're so full of shit, Tom. You 100% look like him.
Don't.
You even have similar acne. Look.
Oh my.
Look at this right there. You're telling me you don't look like him?
No.
You're so full of crap.
I don't.
You 100% you look like him.
What? How do I look like him?
That's literally like a carbon copy image of you almost. Look at this. That's literally you. Like, I don't even know why you're trying to deny the obvious. Anyway, how have you been? It's been a while since I've got you on the chat.
I know. I'm good, mate. I'm good. Got to dunk on Arsenal fans, which is always, a pleasure. To the next round of the cup. Quad charge is still on. Obviously, the news day is a little bit of a blow, but hey ho, we're fine. We're good. I don't even look like Bobby Clark. He's blonde.
Let's Google Bobby Clark now. I will try to find the picture before he dyed his hair. Let's see if you look like him. Oh my days. Oh my days. Maybe they're onto something. But I don't even think Bobby Clark, he ain't even Scouse.
No, he's a Geordie.
He's from Epsom.
Is he?
Where's Epsom?
Epsom's in Newcastle, isn't it?
No, that's south of central London. He's from London.
Is it?
That's why Bobby Clark doesn't look like you.
Pearce. I mean, I don't even think Conor Bradley's not even from England, so...
So, but you denied Ben Doak looks like you, and that's the biggest lie ever. You know Ben Doak looks like
you. I don't think Ben Doak looks like me, no.
So you can't even admit that you look like any of them?
Let me have a look.
You know who I really think you look? Owen Beck. Let's check Owen Beck.
No, No, I don't see it personally.
Oh, yeah, definitely Owen Beck. That's a great shout.
No,
Whoever said.
I don't see that one personally.
Yeah, but you don't see any of them. How are you denying the obvious here? McConnell?
I need to have a look at the under 21s, to be honest.
Oh, McConnell. Oh, McConnell is definitely you. 100% McConnell is definitely you. Oh my days. That's like a carbon copy of Tom Little.
I do not look like James McConnell.
You do. 100%
I
you do.
don't.
Yes, you do. The McConnell one you can't even deny. You're telling
I
me you
can
don't even look
deny
like
it.
McConnell. There.
Oh,
There you are.
no.
See now. Look at the screen. If you're saying you don't look like him, you're so full of crap.
I don't look like him.
Oh my God.
I do not look like Trey Ione.
You do look like him. One guy in the chat says, Husam, yo, he looks like Ibrahima Konate. Nah, you guys think you're the pista. Anyway, guys, listen. Welcome to Husam X Tom Little. Do you play do you play Beck with Joe at right back or Bradley at right back? Look, these questions we're gonna answer now, and we're gonna get to it, you guys. And of course, I saw the Trent news. And we're gonna speak on it. Big up to you, Muhammad. So stick around. I'm gonna answer the question, I promise. Big up to you, Nate. Big up to you, Ozan. Look, guys, there's already 250 people in here. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, keep getting involved in chat, and let us know who Tom Little looks like. You can even say who I look like. You know, one guy said Sami Khedira. I'll take that. That's a very good. You get me? Let's go. So yeah, here's the thing, Tom. First of all, you know what? I feel like before we even get to the injuries or any of that, or I feel like I just want to ask you about the game in general. What do you make of the Arsenal game?
Jürgen took the piss. He wrote on the kids, and they still couldn't knock us out. Fine. I didn't expect it to be some, mind-blowing performance where we absolutely snotted them, but we came in, done a job. Defenders played really well. We got the goals. Really good finish from Diaz as well. Hopefully that is the start of the resurgence of him, because my God, we're going to need it during this period. But yeah, I'm happy. We're through to the next round of the cup. Quad charge is still on. No complaints. I don't really think that. I don't want to overanalyze that game because it's not a game to analyze in that way, because I don't expect to ever see that lineup again. Look at you in the chat trying to get Salvaslay in there. Look at that. Look at you being a little beg.
That's someone pretending
you
to
being
be
a little
me,
beg.
bro. That ain't me. That's someone pretending.
Oh, is it? No.
This is me. Yeah. Anyway, carry on.
I don't need.
There you are. Hold that. Hold that, Tom. Husam was 100% the Emre Chan on YouTube. Hold that. Hold that, Tom Little. Say something now. And then they're calling me Jordanian Soboslai as well. What can I say? It's just if you have this swag, you either have it or not.
Like, you're such a little beg, man, honestly.
I'm not begging anything. They said it. Look at this, Tom. This bicep bigger than your whole head. Don't disrespect my legacy like that.
Again, we discussed this last time. How do we know that's you?
I can show you the picture with my sweaty gym face. You want to see it? No problem. There you are. There you are. There you are. Hold that. Hold that on your head top. Hold that. You either have this swag, Habibi, or you don't. You know, speaking of having the swag or not having it, I feel like with Lauren, I will not expose what you told me about this photo privately. And now you're acting like a tough girl in this chat. Arsenal Jabu.
Wait, hold on. Who the fuck's called me Henderson?
No. He doesn't look like Henderson. Let's not do this.
That is horrific.
Yeah, it's not Henderson. Here's the thing with what you were speaking about, swag, stuff like that. And I feel like at the end of the game there, it felt like Jurgen Klopp was like, you know what? I don't even really care about this game like that. I'm just like, no, I wouldn't say throw it away, but let me give like Bradley and like what's his name, Bobby Clark experience. And you know, I'm a big fan of Bobby Clark as well. You know that since the Dubai training camp, I told you I really like him. I actually think he has some very good qualities as well. And that tactical foul right there that he put on Declan Rice almost brought a tear to my eye. I'm like, this is what we have been needing. Like, yay, a player actually
our standards are so on the floor, you know. It was nice. It was good to see. But the way I've seen people going on about it, like our standards are in the fucking floor. If
But the
that's one of the
tactical foul
highlights of
was
the game,
beautiful, was it not? It was
it was
beautiful.
a good foul. But I'm not sitting there going, "Oh, it brought a tear to my eye." It was amazing. No, it's just
No, but
well
obviously,
done.
you wouldn't cry because you're the one who committed the foul. Anyway, so with that, there's a player I want to ask you about, and I feel like if you don't give me a 2-minute monologue about him, you failed at content creation. Talk to me about Ibrahima Konate. That's the one guy you have to.
He's
I
fucking
just want
boss,
to.
isn't he? He's boss. He's absolutely boss. Everyone was going on about everyone was going on about how, you know, Saliba came to Anfield and dunked on his head. This, that, and the other. I do not look like Tyler Morton. Anyway, everyone's on about that, you know, in the league game when they drew on one. Konate actually went to Saliba's house, dunked on him, and kept the clean sheet. Faultless performance again. Arsenal must absolutely hate going up against Konate. I can't remember the bad game he's had against them. He just dealt with everything, didn't he? He dealt with everything. The last ditch tackles, the blocks, the headers. He was so good. And we needed a leader at the back. And he really stepped up to that sort of mould and that sort of role. So, look, there's not enough good ways to say about Konate. I think he's had a very good season. And then at the start of the season, people were going, "Oh, he's declined. Oh, he's he's regressed and all this sort of stuff." No, Konate's boss. Ibu is immense, and he's the perfect partner for Van Dijk in terms of complementing play styles. And you saw that again with Quansah. Quansah plays like Van Dijk, so you do need a Konate in there. And I thought it was another stellar performance from. I just hope we can keep him fit. If you keep him fit, that defense just stays so strong. It stays so strong if you can keep him fit.
Do you think Konate displayed a element of leadership that we've never seen before?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mentioned that. We needed a leader at the back in that game, and Konate really stepped up. You know, there was plenty of moments of him shouting at the players, encouraging the players, getting involved in the big moments, and you do need that when you're lacking Van Dijk. I thought Trent was decent, but Konate really sort of stepped up to that mould when we needed them to as well. Because I like Quansah. I think Quansah's a very good defender, but I can't trust him to lead a back line at 20 at the Emirates. We needed Konate to take that next step. And obviously, after the game, Klopp came out and said, you know, in training beforehand, he said, "Look at your defence. Who's going to be the leader here?" And Konate said, "I will be." And my God, he lived up to that. My God, he lived up to that. He was exceptional. Obviously, he's never going to have this ball playing capabilities of a Matip or a Van Dijk, but I don't need that when he's so good defensively. Like when was the last time he lost a duel? I can't think of one. Any striker gets near him, he just bullies him, just pushes him over, knocks him over. It's brilliant, absolutely sensational. So I've not got a bad word to say about you.
Thomas Henderson, don't ask about him at Dia. Response.
I'm a Thiago at DM, mate. You know that more than anyone. I'm a Thiago at DM. I dictate the game. I play lovely little passes. I run the game with DM. Yes, there's a couple of misplaced ones, but I'm no Henderson. I'm Henderson at centre back, but not at DM. So hold that.
No one believes that. Faraz here has touched on the topic that really we have to discuss now, and that's the injuries. You know, I messaged Haz today, and I felt like, who's Alfred E. Newman?
Let's Google this now.
Yeah, let's Google it quickly before we move on to the topics. 1 second. Alfred.
What the fuck is this?
Oh my days! Oh my days! Yo, that's a violation. Yo, oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my
Fuck is
god!
this?
Oh my god! Oh my days! Oh my days! Nah, BIG. W's in the chat for BIG now. Yo, that is messed up. That is messed
What the fuck
up.
do you mean W's in the chat?
W or L, up to you guys. You know, you can say it if you want or no, but that's
Honestly, you know what, you lot? If you keep pulling up these shitty comparisons, I'll do a Staffy on El Alpha and just leave. How about that?
Oh, there you are. There you are. You threatening me now?
Yeah, how about that?
I'll
I'll
do
do a
some
Staffy on
extra
El Alpha.
letter alone, Tom. Don't do that. Only one L. The rest are all W's. Hold that. Anyway, listen, let's just get back to the football. Listen, we all love Tom. Make sure you guys go subscribe to Tom Little. Let me actually put his link in his channel on the title. I forgot to do that. I just put his name instead of his channel. So, by the way, guys, hit the like button and subscribe. Yalla. So with this injury list, obviously hefty injury list. What do you think? Trent out. Actually, let me check my DMs because I think Lauren just gave me the summary of it. 1 second.
Well,
Trent is injured for a few weeks. Robertson and Costas is coming back at the end of January. Thiago and Bajcetic in February, and Szoboszlai is running. That's the total injury.
So Szoboszlai is back for Bournemouth. So basically, Szoboszlai's back for Bournemouth. Robbo,
Yes.
Tsimikas, and Trent should all be back around the same time. Thiago and Bajcetic around, I reckon, mid-Feb. And Salah and Endo could be anywhere from end of Jan to mid-Feb. So I understand right here, right now, in this very moment in time, it looks bad. It does. But I am not, people aren't like this, I am not sitting there desperately going into the market right now to try and find a stopgap. Unless you can get me a player who can fit the long-term vision, I don't need to rush into the market for 3 games. I don't.
So you don't think we need a centre back?
Oh, no, I'd take a centre-back. But I'm not going out there and buying a £20 million player who isn't part of the plan next year. And we've only bought him just because we've got no left-back fit at the minute.
I'll ask
I don't
you a
see the
question
point
right
in that.
now that debunks your whole logic. When Kwanzaa went down, did you not shit yourself?
Obviously, I shit myself.
And when Konate went down, did you not shit yourself?
Obviously, I shit myself whenever anyone goes down, even if we've got
No, don't do that. Don't do that because you know we need a centre back. See, now
I'd like a centre back, yeah.
I cannot believe you do this. I cannot believe you do this. What is it like? Why? How do I just not speak to you for a week and everything just disappears from your brain?
Look, if you
wouldn't take Inacio at Liverpool tomorrow?
I would obviously no. You've missed my point. I would take Inacio at Liverpool. I would take a Diamande.
So when you're saying stopgap, are you talking about right back, left back? I don't think I need.
I'm talking about if the club goes out there and buys some 20, like a Kabak. If they go and get another Kabak, I don't need.
No, I don't want a Kabak. Would you take Adebayo right now? Go on.
For 5 million, maybe.
Okay, but that's the point. So you do believe deep down that we need a centre back?
Yeah, we don't deep down need it. If you can fast forward the centre back from
June till now,
but it has to be that centre back. I'm not.
Yeah, but that's because Matip's injured as well. That's the problem.
But that's my point. You're sitting there going, would you take it?
Wait, so I don't understand your point of contention here. What are you contending exactly? Explain it.
I don't think we need to go into the transfer market this window to buy another Adebayo necessarily. Because it's 3 games and then everyone's back. Your defense is back, ready and fit to go. There's no point. Whereas if you can get me, and then let's say the club wants either Inacio, Todibo, Diamande, Antonio Silva. Let's say they're the centre backs that they've got, that they want. If you can get one of them now, you go and get one of them now. If you can't get any of them now, don't buy anyone. There's no point. So
you agree we're getting Inacio is a good idea then?
Yes, but I don't think we get him in January.
No, but
I'd like us to, but I don't think we get him.
When I spoke to my guy, he laid it down to me. He's like, listen, there's a release clause. There's no negotiations.
I don't think the club wants him, though.
No, but here's the thing. If we're talking about a release clause, 38 million, that's even smart, from a business perspective.
Release clause.
That's his release clause.
He
38
signed a
million.
new deal in the summer with a 60
Yes,
million
but
release
it's not
clause.
what you think. They said the release clause is 38 million.
Right, well, okay. Even then, I like Inacio. I've been on the Inacio train for ages. I think he'd be a very good fit at Liverpool. I just don't think we want him. I think we're going after other centre backs. I don't know who they are, but I think we're going after other centre backs, unfortunately. So
Antonio Silva? I like Antonio Silva as well.
I'd like Diamande. I think Diamande is an absolute unit at the back. I think he's immense. He's going to be very expensive. But I know that, there's the young lad from Lille who's like 19, who did it's got like a 70 million thing, but apparently we're on to him. We're going after some dead young centre backs. Maybe they could shore up the defence for years to come. I don't know. I don't know who they want. But my point is, if the club will know who they want for centre back, they will know. If you can't get them, don't get anyone. Don't get anyone. I don't see the point. I don't see the point for 3 games. That's all it'll be, 3 games, because the plan then would be
but the moment Robertson is that's
the
where
moment
you're wrong.
No, but the moment Robertson and Tsimikas come back, the moment they come back, Joe Gomez is back to centre back. He's back to centre back then. Right back, yeah, he can cover right back, but I'm not going to need him there constantly because Trent will also be back then. And who knows, if Conor Bradley has a good run in the side now, in these next 2 games, puts in good performances, I maybe don't need to put Joe Gomez at right back, do I, for the rest of the season?
I don't know what's happened to you.
What do you mean you don't know what's happened to me?
Like, what's going on in your brain? I don't get it.
What do you mean? What have I said there that's outlandish?
Why you keep saying it's 3 games?
The game on Wednesday, Bournemouth. Sorry, it's 4 games. I apologize. It's 4 games. It's the game on Wednesday. It is the Bournemouth game, the second leg, and then the FA Cup game against Norwich.
Have you ever seen the GIF where it's like the guy standing there and it says the point and you're just stood there? You're that GIF right now because you're just missing the point completely. I'm not talking about the month of January. I'm talking about from now to the end of the season.
Okay,
have you thought about looking at our fixture list? Do you want to do some quick math? Do you think we get to the Europa League final?
Yeah.
Okay, we're in the round of 16. Round of 16, round of 8, round of 4, semi-finals, and then the final. So that's 3 times 2, 6 plus 1, 7.
Yeah.
20 Premier League games left. That's 27.
There's not 20 Premier League. There's not 20 Premier League games left.
There's 18 Premier League games left. So I'm
There's
just
not
rounding
18 Premier League games left.
There is, bro.
There isn't.
Yes, there is.
There is 18 Premier League games left.
Yeah, it is. We have played 20 games. See, 18 left.
So why do you say 20 Premier League games left?
Okay, 18, just for ease of calculation. Okay, so let's start over. 18 plus 6 in the Europa.
18 plus 7.
Plus 7 in the Europa. 25. 2 Carabao Cup semi-final games.
And the final.
28. FA Cup, we're obviously going to beat Bristol or Norwich. That's 29. If you add, like, whatever, let's just say we get knocked out.
I think there's 4 more rounds after that.
Oh, no, I'm saying, let's say we get knocked out the round after even. I'm not even saying we get to the
we're going final.
I'm just giving as an example. Let's say we get knocked out.
No.
I'm giving worst case scenario, Tom, relax. So 30 games from now to the end of the season. In those 30 games, do you trust Gomez and Konate to stay fit?
Yeah.
Oh my God. When has Konate ever shown you the ability to stay fit for a long period of time?
I don't know. His first season when he didn't get injured once. That was a good season when he showed he could stay fit. When
season, how long ago was that? 3 years ago.
I mean, it was 2 years ago now.
I mean.
So he came in the. He's in his third full. Right. So he's in his third full season. He was injury free for the entirety of his first, and he got injured last season. So that first season, he stayed fit when we were rotating in and out. So I don't even need him to do all that now. I can have him rotate with Gomez. I can have him rotate with Kwanzaa.
They're all onto you in the chat. You know that. Except your bestie, who is usually twerking for you. But other than that.
No, but this is the thing. If everyone's saying if Matip was fit, then fair enough.
But Matip... No, I actually agree with that. If Matip was fit, fair enough. But Matip isn't. That's the point.
But no one at this point, when we were saying this at the start of the season, had factored in Quansah. Quansah can step up and take
I'm
Matip's minutes.
factoring in Quansah.
So you've got 4 centre backs.
That's not the point, Tom, because that's
Yes,
not how you look at football. Because you need Can you breathe? You need rotation.
Oh my
This
God,
one thing you need to understand. You know from January 20th until February 4th, you know how many games we have? Premier League, 2
5.
Carabao Cup semi-finals.
Not from January 20th. It's not 2 semi-finals from January 20th, is it?
And another Premier League game February 4th.
No. From January 21st, which you're on about, you've got Bournemouth.
There's no need for us to speculate. Let's open the fixture list.
I'll tell you right now, you've got Bournemouth, then you've got the second leg, then you've got Chelsea.
Okay, one second. Bournemouth on when? No. What,
on the
Bournemouth?
21st.
Yeah, Bournemouth 21st. Fulham 24th.
Then the second leg.
FA Cup 27th. Chelsea 31st. And Arsenal February 4th.
So 5 games.
In the space of 13 days, we have 5 games.
Okay.
No, but don't say okay. Like, this is the time. By the way,
why would I need to go through 5 centre backs in that time?
No, but Tom, this is us from now to the end of the year. We're gonna play 2 games a week minimum.
So let me ask you a question, Husam. You know that quad year that we were on about? You know that quad season? How many centre backs did we have that year?
I'd say 4.
So we have 4. How many centre backs do we have this season, Husam?
4 currently. But the centre backs in that season didn't have to play left back, right back.
No, I don't need. I'm hoping that I won't need Gomez to do it at this point because we've got Conor Bradley and you've got Owen Beck.
Okay, but I feel like you're missing the point. I'm not saying if push right back and left back to the side. I have no problem with us not signing a right back or a left back. I think we're good with a right back and left back. Like I don't even I won't even suggest us getting a left back or a right back. Because when people say, okay, go get a left back, I'm like, no, that's too much. Because Tsimikas and Robertson are back. And if people say get a right back, hear me out. If I say get a right back, then we have Trent, we've got Conor Bradley and Gomez there if need be. Now, when it comes to centre back, the reason why it's different is because Konate has an injury in him. Joe Gomez has an injury in him. Quansah is too young to be relied on at the highest level. We're saying at the highest level here. Now you're going to say, oh, we went to the Emirates, blah, blah, blah. But you know, if it was any other clinical team, we lose that game 4-0 in the first half. Be real, Tom. So the problem is when you're talking about like... No. Some of them were his fault. That's just based on experience. Gomez gave the ball away to Saka. Quansah gave the ball away to Odegaard twice in dangerous positions in the first half. That led to Arsenal goal-scoring opportunities.
Sorry, one of them was literally... Again, though, the ones that they've led to goal-scoring opportunities, I understand the point if we hadn't blocked them. But a block, I will never say a block was unlucky for Arsenal. A block was good defending by us.
Yeah, and the times where
I'm not saying Quansah is going to have to be... I'm not saying Quansah is going to have to start for 5 weeks straight. And in an ideal world, yes, I get an Inacio, I get a Diamande, I get a whoever, Antonio Silva, whoever, Todibo, whoever. But are they going to be available in January?
Yes. Money talks. You know money talks, bullshit walks. Don't lie to your... Tom, this is, you know, me and you, we both hate this. Me and you both hate this, are they available in January crap, because we both know when you put the money on the table, all this crap doesn't matter. You know this.
But I don't want to overpay for them. I don't want to overpay for them.
Okay, but see, now you're saying I don't want to overpay. That's different to are they available? Because they are available.
When I say are they available, I do kind of mean are they available for not a stupid price. Obviously, you know, fucking... Amadou Onana's available. But you telling me Everton would accept 50 million off us? No, they ask for 80 because it's fucking rivalry. That's a stupid price. I'm not paying a stupid price for a problem that will be solved by itself in a month. How am I unserious?
Because I don't feel like I don't feel like you've learned from the quadruple charge season.
The quadruple charge season, the defense wasn't a problem?
No. That's not the point. In the quadruple charge season, the midfield was the problem. I remember when we were shouting for a midfielder for the longest. I remember in January, by the way, because people always undermine January signings. Remember in January when we signed Luis Diaz, how much it helped the team? And by the way, you know how I know you're the biggest fraud on this universe?
Yep.
Literally 5 minutes ago, when I asked you about the FA Cup, no, I want us to win the FA Cup. I want us to go all the way. So that's 33 games from January 21st until May. In 4 months, 33 games. And you think I can just go Konate, Virgil, Kwanzaa, Gomez every single game? That's what you think?
Yeah. Because Virgil, let's bear in mind, Virgil van Dijk can probably play the majority of them.
This is your issue. Like Matip, okay, so do you believe we need a centre-back rebuild at a smaller degree this summer?
I think you need to replace Matip in the summer, yeah.
Okay, so now this is the logic. Tom Little thinks Matip should be replaced in the summer. Husam agrees. Now Husam's logic is as follows: why should I wait until the summer when he's injured till the summer anyway?
And I agree, but I don't want us to go and buy someone that we don't race just because they're available.
Diomande, Inacio, Todibo, 3 right there.
Yeah, if you can get them in January for a good price, get them. And I will not say that shouldn't be the plan. I'm saying when we move on a little bit and someone goes, let's go get in fucking, I don't know, some fucking Max Kilman from Wolves. Let's go get in Max Kilman from Wolves. I'm not saying no. That. Fuck that. I just use Konate.
Yeah, but why are you arguing what other people say? Argue what I'm saying.
No, but I don't disagree with your point. But I'm also sitting there going, I don't think it's the end of the world if we don't get one. The season doesn't collapse if we don't get one.
No, the season doesn't collapse, but we don't win the league.
We win the league, 100% we do.
Nope. Rotation is needed. 100% we don't win the league.
But you're acting like we can't rotate between 4 centre-backs.
I'll take it a step further. I think even signing a centre-back by itself might not be enough. We need a centre-back and a midfielder this January to win the league.
We don't need a midfielder.
Yes, we do. To win the league, we definitely do.
No, we don't.
To win it, I'm saying, not to compete, because we'll compete.
No, I don't think we need one to win it. I think you've got enough midfielders.
So you think we need 0 transfers?
Right now, no. I think with everyone coming back, we'll be good. It's hard to predict injuries.
So you just expose yourself. So you're saying you actually think we don't need a single centre-back right now or any sign?
We can win the quad with this squad.
So you think these centre backs are going to be fit from now till May? The same centre backs.
I think we can rotate them perfectly fine. Yeah.
So we can. So give me an example of rotation then.
So you're on about. So do you want me to rotate for the next however many games? So from when is it? Thingio to Bournemouth to Arsenal. Is that what you want?
Yeah. Give me your rotations. Go on.
So
since you think you don't need the midfielder as well, give me the midfield rotation.
Okay. So tomorrow, you got Fulham in the first leg.
Yes.
I'd go centre back wise, Van Dijk and Kwanzaa.
And
midfield, McAllister, Gravenberch, Jones. Or you could put Harvey in instead of Jones. I don't mind. Bournemouth, I'd go Van Dijk and Konate. In fact, no, I'll probably go Van Dijk and Kwanzaa again. You know, I'll go Van Dijk and Kwanzaa because Kwanzaa played against them in that game.
Bournemouth away, the most informed team in the Premier League. You're doing Kwanzaa.
Yeah, because Kwanzaa played against them earlier on this season in the cup and was fine. And then midfield wise, I'd go McAllister, Szoboszlai, Jones.
Okay.
Then the second leg.
Yes.
Van Dijk, Konate.
Oh,
because you're going to have Kelleher in goal. This is the thing you got to understand. For the next two for the cup games, you're going to have Kelleher in goal, which is a little bit of annoying. So I do want my best defence there. So I'm going to go Van Dijk and Konate with McAllister at DM again because we don't really have a DM. Szoboszlai and Gravenberch. Don't mind.
So far you've played Van Dijk and McAllister in every single game.
Yeah,
I've 3 games.
So
are you going to drop Van Dijk? Are you going to drop Van Dijk for Chelsea, Arsenal? No. Are you going to drop McAllister for Chelsea or Arsenal?
No.
Oh, so you're just going to play straight up?
Because guess what? Husam, you jumped in too quick. You've dived in too quick. I've got an FA Cup game coming up next against Norwich. So I'll play Konate and Kwanzaa. I'll play Jones. I'll play Elliott. I'll play Szoboszlai. I'll play Gravenberch. I'll play fucking whoever. I'll play Bobby Clark. Against them. I don't care. Then you got Chelsea.
By the way, that FA Cup game now, because I'm actually a realistic human being, unlike this fraud that's on the stream with me, I'm playing all kids. I'm literally playing all kids.
I'm not even all kids. I think that's a bit.
No, I am playing all kids. I'm 100% playing all kids. Bobby Clark, Bobby Duncan, Bobby something, Connor Bradley, whoever. The oldest player on the pitch will be Kwanzaa. I'm not playing any single series player.
So Chelsea afterwards: Van Dijk, Konate, Maka,
Yes.
Szoboszlai, Jones.
Okay,
And then
so
Arsenal.
that's the 4th game for Van Dijk and McAllister. Go on.
And then Arsenal, I'm going for the same choices again.
Yeah, Van Dijk, Konate again, and McAllister again. So 6 games in a row, you're playing McAllister and Van Dijk. And you think, and those are the, and by the way, chat, you see, you see how I just won the argument?
It's 5 games out of 6 in a month.
Okay, let me now dunk on you. Chat, you see how I just won the argument? You see how I won the argument using his rotations? I said at the start, if we sign a DM and a centre back, we win the league. Over the next 6 games, Tom Little played McAllister and Van Dijk in every single one of them. Which positions are they? Centre back and DM. Which I said we need.
Okay, you're acting like McAllister, because then afterwards we got Burnley at home. Wataru Endo should be back by then. So Endo goes in and McAllister gets his rest.
Endo's not going to be back, because let me tell you something, as someone from the Asian continent, Japan going all the way and more than likely going to win it. So don't put him back.
So he misses Burnley.
Salah's more likely to come back earlier than Endo, by the way.
Okay, fine. So he misses Burnley, then Brentford, the 17th of Feb. He's back for that one, so he can play against Brentford. Then we got Luton. He can play against Luton. The moment Endo's back, and bear in mind, I've not even considered maybe Thiago and Bajcetic are back by then, so one of them could play.
He just said Thiago's back. That's how you know I won the argument. And on top of that,
I've been told.
So when there's Europa League, then what are you gonna do?
In Feb.
When there is Europa League, what are you gonna do? Tell me.
So let's say round of 16 is around about.
No. Let's say
when is the
we draw Bayer Leverkusen. Round of 8, Bayer Leverkusen. Tell me what you're doing.
So Van Dijk,
Konate.
Van Dijk,
yeah, there you are. Which is exactly why we need a centre back, Tom.
Or Van Dijk.
I'm gonna take Kwanzaa to Leverkusen away to get violated by Xabi Alonso.
Right, let's bear in mind we've just taken him to the fucking Emirates, and you're telling me Leverkusen away is where we're gonna draw the line.
Bayer Leverkusen's forwards are clear of Arsenal forwards. Clear.
That's fine, mate. But Kwanzaa's still a good player.
It's not fine, mate.
And let's bear in mind,
serious forward.
Husam,
down by 45 minutes.
Husam, I've got Gomez now back at centre back, which I can use. I might play Gomez there. I might play Gomez at centre back.
Leverkusen. Gomez is there. Let's go. Same guy that gave the ball to Saka twice and led to Arsenal attacks in the first half.
Great, fantastic, well done. Woo. Do I now not trust him in centre back anymore, even though he gave the ball away at left back? Do I now not trust him at centre back? No, I'm not throwing this away. I'm not wasting
against
it.
Boniface.
Boniface is injured anyway.
Boniface
is injured.
Yeah, only for a month.
No, it's 2 months. So we out until the end of March.
Don't lie. Mr. Link never lies.
Mr. Link sends $99 always. On Twitter. I literally saw it on Twitter.
So you speak German now?
I mean, I got
exactly.
Get French football.
You made Staffy back me. You know how crazy that is.
There you go. Fabrizio Romano. Bad news for Bayer Leverkusen as Victor Boniface will miss AFCON with Nigeria and almost 2 months of activity.
Okay.
So 2 months.
Okay. And?
Okay. Well done. So 2 months. The Europa League games might fall in that point. And even then he comes back. He's not played for 2 months. You're sitting there and acting like you... Right, the bigger question. Do you trust Joe Gomez at centre-back?
Depends on the game. Burnley at home, yes.
Do you trust Joe Gomez at centre-back?
No.
No.
First of all, don't do that.
There's no pick and choose.
This is a relationship, and I've got to trust Joe Gomez to not cheat on me or something. We're talking football terms.
There is no pick and choose.
Let me answer your question. Football terms, I trust Joe Gomez. The bottom 10 teams, no problem. I don't serious Europa team or any serious Prem team.
So you don't trust Joe Gomez then? No, because if Konate was out injured for a while and he had to miss games against the top 10, you wouldn't trust Joe Gomez. That's the logic. You don't trust Joe Gomez. That's fine. Just say it. I do trust Joe Gomez. So that's where we differ. Because I'm going to assume that should you sign a centre-back, your first 4 centre-back choices would be Van Dijk, Konate, the new centre-back, and Quansah.
Nope.
Would they be
The
your
new
first 4
centre-back
choices?
and Gomez. Quansah's
So
fifth
Quansah goes
choice.
down to 5th choice centre-back?
Yes, because I don't trust Quansah a lot more than I don't trust Gomez. Bro, Quansah is very good, but you need to understand, he's a 20-year-old. He was playing for Coventry last season. I cannot trust him in big
He was
games.
playing for Bristol Rovers, mate, get it right. And anyway...
Listen, whatever. It is what it is.
Why are we still doing 20-year-old prop when he's done Newcastle away, when he's done European games, when he's done games against good Premier League sides? He's just done the Emirates away, and we're sitting there going, oh no, he's
European
only
games
young.
against Toulouse and Lask? Scary.
European games. Oh,
Where
yeah,
would
because
Toulouse finish in the Premier League?
Husam. He done games in the Europa League. What competition are we going into in the second half of the season, mate? In Europe, is it still the fucking
Tom
Europa
moves
League?
horizontally, that's how I know I got him.
It is the
He moves
Europa
back,
League.
I got him. He moves front.
It is the Europa League. He is still
Yes.
playing in the Europa League. So
No,
I have no problem.
I understand that. I understand
I
that.
have no problem with it.
I want us to win. That's all I want.
I do.
And if I think that signing a centre back shores that up, then I have no problem. That's what I'm doing. Because I would
signing whoever you want is the right way forward. Signing whoever you want in the summer now is the right way forward. But if the club cannot do that,
we agree then.
But if the club cannot do that, so let's say Husam,
but why can't the club do that? Would be my question.
Let's say for whatever reason the club don't want Inacio, but they want Diamande, Antonio Silva, but they can't get either of them. What do you want the club to do? Just live with me for a second. Let's say they can't get either of them. What do you want the club to do at that point?
Go at that point, call Fulham and sign Oderabio for 10 million.
I wouldn't even want us to do that though, because then what do you do next
This
year?
This is my thing, bro. How does he know who we're competing against?
Yes.
It's like he forgot what happened in the quadruple charge season. Remember when Thiago and Fabinho had steroid injections in a Champions League final to be able to play it? Do you understand how dead the players looked at the end of the season? Remember that? Or you just remember what you want to remember? Remember that stuff. Why did we not win the Champions League? Have you asked yourself that question?
I know why we didn't win the Champions League.
Why did we not win the Premier League? Shit like this. Rotations.
Right. We didn't win the Premier League because of a shit start to the season. And we didn't win the Champions League because Thibaut Courtois had the game of his life.
There you are. Excuses again. So
what do you mean excuses? Right,
Husam, Fulham,
we didn't lose a game in the second half of the season. We dropped 4 points in the second half of the season, but you want me to believe that the reason we didn't win the Premier League in the second half of the season was because we didn't buy a midfielder, even though the 2 games we dropped points in were when Thiago and Fabinho played before they got injured. Sound logic, that, mate. Sound logic. Well done. The Champions League final, yes, they were injured for that one. Does that explain Thibaut Courtois having the game of his fucking life, saving shot after shot after shot, most of which go in, week out? But no, it's because Thiago had to have steroid injections. That's why we didn't win that game.
Your premise is false to begin with. You're saying they're not available. Yeah, but says who? They are available if you pay the money.
Oh my God. I
said
in a hypothetical world.
In a hypothetical world that I am the Liverpool manager, Tom, how would your mannerisms move since we're just doing hypothetical world? Who does Diamande play for?
Sporting, mate.
Sporting Lisbon. Are they a selling club?
Yeah, I think so. But normally
they are. Who does Inacio play for?
Sporting, mate.
Are they a selling club?
In the summer.
Who does Todibo play for?
Nice.
Are they a selling club?
Not in this January, no.
Okay, but in general they are.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay, so that's 3 examples right there.
You've missed the point, Sam. It's fucking January.
Oh my God.
It is January.
Tom?
Clubs always at a premium in January. So let's bear in mind, Sam, we go to the table for Todibo. Nice are challenging for the title in League One.
Yes.
So there's already a tax on that because they don't want to lose the best centre-back. Then they go, well, it's January, mid-season, so we definitely don't want to lose our best centre-back. There's another tax on that. Then they go, Liverpool need a centre-back because they've got some injuries at the minute. So there's another tax on that. So what might be a £45 million deal suddenly becomes a £75 million deal. Are you paying £75 million for Todibo?
Yeah, I agree with your logic.
You'd pay £75 million for Todibo?
No. In terms of Todibo, I agree with your logic. The other two,
then we go to Diamande. And the same thing can apply. Sporting don't want to
I
sell
think
it.
they already want a lot of money for him anyway.
Sporting don't want to sell their best. They already want 70 million, but they don't want to sell their best defender in January. They're top of the league in Portugal, and they know we need a centre back. So add the same taxes on there.
I disagree with you. No. Sporting, I disagree. Nice, I agree, because that's, by the way, Todibo, the logic that you just explained, has been the logic to everyone. So Todibo, it's not just a Liverpool thing. They've said that to
hence
every
why
club.
Tottenham pulled out of the Todibo move.
No, relax. I'm agreeing with you. On Todibo, we agree. But in terms of Inacio and Diomande, we don't agree, because Sporting, in essence, are a selling club. And if we call Sporting Lisbon right now and we offer them money for said player X or player Y, they will 100% take the money and just go buy another centre back or get another centre back in January. 100%.
Husam, you're acting like Sporting Lisbon, who are challenging. Okay, I will explain this one to you, bro. How last year Sporting were 4th on deadline day. This year Sporting are top on deadline day. It's a different kettle of fish. You want to keep your best players when you're challenging for the title.
Did you or did you not say Sporting are a selling club? What changes now?
They are top of the Portuguese league. They don't want to lose their best players because they could go on and win a title. Do I need to spell it out more? Obviously. They don't want to lose their best players in January when they are top of the league challenging for a title.
Okay, I get that. But once again, you're using the Liverpool mindset. I'll ask you again. Are Sporting a selling club?
Oh my God.
Are they a selling club? If your answer is yes, then they don't care about winning.
Yes, they do. What club does not care about winning?
Selling clubs.
They care about winning because it adds money onto it. Are you telling me, Husam? Are you telling me that they could get £70 million this January, maybe? Are you telling me that in the summer, should Diomande go on to have a stellar second half of the season, go and win the league in Portugal, being one of the best defenders? Are you telling me that Sporting couldn't get £70 million next summer for him?
Yeah, but you're talking about if.
So then what is the point in selling him? If they can get the same money now as they can in the summer, what's the point in selling him?
Your problem is you don't want a stopgap, and also you don't want us to sign the Matip replacement anyway now.
I want us to sign the Matip replacement now, but I don't want us to pay double the price.
Replacement in your mind?
The ideal Matip replacement for me is Diomande.
Okay, ideal. So how much do you think he'd cost in the summer then? In the summer, not now.
I reckon 80 million.
80 million in the summer. How much do you think he'd cost now?
80 million. 90, 100 million. Maybe even, like that.
So your whole logic is they don't want to sell him and you just give the same price.
Yes, because you know what? We could offer the same money. Husam, you're asking me how much is he valued at now? Do you want the honest truth? I don't think Sporting sell him at all this January. I think you could offer £110 million and they'd say no. Because they want to win the Portuguese title. Same way that we were a selling club for fucking years. We were, whether people like it or not, we were a selling club for years. But the year after, when we were challenging City in 18-19, if someone had come in with a £100 million offer for Sadio Mane, would you have sold him?
Nope.
Exactly. The year beforehand, someone came in with a £100 million offer for our best attacker, and we sold him because we were a selling club.
Who?
And we weren't challenging for it was Coutinho, and we weren't challenging for anything. Now, when we were challenging for stuff, when we could go far, you don't sell your players. You wait until the summer.
Once again, what did I tell you as a rebuttal? You're using the Liverpool mentality. You're not using the Sporting mentality. Do Sporting want to win the league? Yes. But in essence, if you give Sporting 80 million, that's life-changing for them because they will just sign 10 Diomandes.
I promise you, £80 million for them is not life-changing when they can get £60 million from Matheus Nunes, and they will get the same amount of money for Diomande, if not ever so slightly less, but have a fucking league title in the summer.
I just can't.
So there's no point.
I know. I can't wait for you to give me the sad speech come May time about how we fought hard and we just finished 1 point behind City, so it's okay because they're backed by a nation state. And you were gonna say, we should have signed the Matip replacement in January. This is the problem with you. You always do this, and then at the end, when you know that I'm right, you just come back and say the same stuff I said 4 months before.
Husam,
you have a serious lack of vision, and that's why you play centre back.
Your arguments would make sense if I had said at any point, I don't want a massive replacement now, the purple teddy, mate. I don't want a massive replacement now. If that was what you tell me, yes.
You just
But
said you want one half an hour ago.
I said if he was if the massive replacement that we want in the summer was available for a decent price this window, I'd jump on it. But I'm not paying over the odds for him.
That's the thing. Tom doesn't get it. When you're a selling club,
when
and
did they
you
do
get
this?
an offer for
When
your
did they do
player,
this?
they are selling.
When did they do this? What year?
I swear it was two Januaries ago, I think.
2 Januaries ago.
Yeah, possibly
So
2 Januaries ago, I think.
So the 21-22 season for RB Leipzig. Let me go have a look at their transfers. RB Leipzig transfers will go 21-22. That was 2 years ago. In the January, they sold Luan Candido for 1.5 million and Ilyas Mariba on a loan.
Then must be another one. Thomas Mumrik, like
Okay,
Julian.
but I'll go. I will go from 18.
The problem is in Tom's world, he thinks life is going to be perfect from now till May, where like no one has any injuries, no one has knocks. Like he's not going to get the LFC.com statement, Konate out for 2 weeks with a minor knock. Like he acts like that shit doesn't happen. That's his problem. And then when we have to go Bayer Leverkusen away with Kwanzaa and Gomez, he'll come here and he'll use the excuse, oh my God, we played Xabi Alonso away with Gomez and Kwanzaa at the back. What were you expecting? What were you expecting, Husam? That's what he would say.
Lad, you're acting like I don't rate Kwanzaa and Gomez wouldn't be
I rate
thrown
Kwanzaa
away.
and Gomez too, but to an extent, to a certain level.
Jurgen Klopp is not going to play Gomez and Kwanzaa away at Leverkusen. I don't have an FSG mentality. I don't.
Say FSG out, I dare you.
Yes, I will. I've been FSG out for years. I will continue to be FSG out.
Okay, I thought.
But I don't disagree. I don't disagree with the club's transfer strategy this window. And by the way, that super chat earlier, RB Leipzig done it. At no point have RB Leipzig sold their best players in January. At no point.
No.
The best player they have sold in January. Have a guess. The best player they've ever sold in January.
No idea.
Emil Forsberg, this fucking window for €3 million.
Okay, let me go to the super chats then, because there's a lot for us to address. Big up to you guys, by the way, for your love today. Make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing to This Is Football. There's 520 people in here. The minimum you can do is hit that like button. Don't move like Arsenal in front of goal. Move like Luis Diaz in front of goal away at the Emirates. Slap that like button right now. Subscribe to This Is Football. Let me do, I don't want to do like a footy judge mode tutorial. Actually, I'm a fraud. I'm going to do a tutorial. This is you watching us right now. See, this is you watching us, enjoying this beautiful content. You get me? Where Tom Little is clearly losing the argument. You hit this X, hit this like button right here. Boom. See? Like count went up. So hit that like button. No sugar challenge. Let's do it. So make sure you guys are hitting the like button and subscribing right now. Big up to Elburn, says Tom drops a 2 out of 10, then speaks on passing accuracy. Jordan Henderson 14. I'll be honest with you, we cannot be calling Tom like we 100% cannot be calling Tom.
Hold on. T1 dots. Frimpong's release clause isn't even active yet. It activates.
I don't want Frimpong.
Andre, the club don't even fucking want him. So why would I want him? And Inacio, yeah, maybe, but I don't think the club wants him. I would love Inacio. This is the player I've been going on about since the summer. I've been going on about
that's
Inacio.
For me, I'm shocked at your reaction then.
No, but if the club don't want him, I don't want him.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Would you pay 10 million more if it guaranteed you we won the league if we signed Inacio?
Oh my God.
No, 1 second. No, hear me out.
There's never a guarantee of that.
No, but hear me out. Let's say as an example, Inacio, just for example's sake, let's say Inacio costs 50 in the summer and now you pay 60 for him. But I tell you, if you pay that 10 million extra, you win the league. Would you do it?
Obviously, I would do it, but you cannot guarantee me that he comes in and we win the league. So
I'm guarantee you, if we sign players,
I don't think he guarantees it.
No, but we put out. But here's the thing: you cannot guarantee anything in life. But at the same time, you've got to put yourself in the best position. If I'm going in a boxing ring with you, I can't guarantee that I will beat you the fuck up.
Right,
But at the same time, I'm going to put on some boxing gloves.
Let me ask a question. Let me ask
I'm
a
going to do
question.
training. I'm going to put myself in a good position.
What is the point in arguing about, an Inacio if the club don't want Inacio?
Yeah, but then the club are wrong.
The club are wrong, right? Okay.
And the club have been wrong before. Let's not act like Klopp or Linders or the club in general are the messiah now. Like they've made no mistakes. You know they've made mistakes. Have they or have they not made mistakes in the past?
They've made
Yes or no?
mistakes in the past, mate.
Okay, so when me and you were screaming for 3 months for us to sign a midfielder, and they said, why do we need a midfielder? We've got Ox, Keita, and Thiago. Were they wrong or were they right? They were wrong. So the club can get stuff wrong sometimes.
So you're telling me that them preferring a Diamande over an Inacio is wrong?
No, them preferring Diamande over Inacio is not wrong. Them not signing a centre back now is the wrong part because Matip's out till the end of the season.
But if they can't get if they cannot get the centre back they want, should they waste their money on a stopgap?
I don't think it's a waste of money either, to be honest with you. If we sign a stopgap.
So Husam, what do we do next year? So let's say we sign Adebayo. I like Adebayo.
Yes.
I was going on about him in the summer. I quite like him. I think he's a good
You
defender.
actually wanted him in the summer yourself.
Yes, exactly. So I've just stated that right now. I've sat there and said, you sign Adebayo now, and then in the summer, you sign Diamande.
Yes.
The club want Diamande.
Yes.
Your centre-back options then are Van Dijk, Diamande, Konate, Gomez, Quansah, Adebayo.
Oof, that would be unbelievable.
You spent 10 million quid on a 26-year-old who's now sixth choice and doesn't.
Yeah, but then I just remove Gomez from the centre-back options and I just make him a permanent right-back option.
Why would you do that?
And actually, if we do that, Tom, you know what happens next season? We can go on a quadruple charge again. If the scenario you just described.
Why would you move Joe Gomez out of his best position?
Oh no. I'm saying Joe Gomez. We could just make him the backup right back. I have no problem with that.
So
you speak sense per usual while your body normally the opposite.
All these good young fullbacks that we've got, we're fucking them off.
Wait until the summer. So now selection is backing Klopp all of a sudden. This, by the way, let me tell you selection's agenda. Selection's agenda is he doesn't want us to sign anyone, so he can come in the summer and go like Klopp out, get De Zerbi in. Just so everyone knows, selection is actually Klopp out. He wants De Zerbi as the Liverpool manager tomorrow, if given the opportunity. At the start of the season when De Zerbi was winning games, he kept saying, my manager, my manager. Now that he's losing games, he doesn't come back and back him. I've backed Klopp all the way. I've been with Klopp all the way. This fraud and the fraud in the super chat both turned on Klopp. I never did. I've always been backing Klopp. But at the same time, I recognize Klopp is capable of making a mistake. And if we don't sign a centre-back this January, and if we don't strengthen this January, then we have made a mistake. Because you guys are living in a world, because you guys are reactionary, and you see Liverpool as top of the league, you're living in a world where we're going to be perfect from now until May, which does not exist in reality. You know what's reality? This guy's out, that guy's out. And you know what happened away at the Emirates? Because you guys have short-term memories. Away at the Emirates, when Quansah was down for 5 seconds, you all shat yourself. And when Konate was down for 5 seconds, you all shat yourself. If that's not an indication that we need a centre-back, I don't know what is. So, yeah, big up to you. Would you get a Premier League proven centre-back on loan? Would you do a loan, actually, Tom? Because that's a question I did never ask you. Good question, Ed.
I don't think if like Quansah or Gomez or Konate was to go out with a season-ending injury, then sure, as like a desperate thing. But again,
would you take Adebayo 6-month loan till May, just till May?
Maybe.
Yeah, but why would you be against a loan using your logic? There's no reason to be against a loan.
My point is, the reason I want him in the summer is because he'd have time to adapt to the system. We bring him in now. There's no guarantee that he adapts to the system. We're just sort of throwing him in. And Fulham defend a very every team basically 100%. In the world defends a very different way to the way Liverpool do.
I agree.
So there is an adaptation period needed. So I would rather stick with the players that know how to play the position, know how to play the system, know how to play the role, than players who you have to throw in and they might have a period of time. I.e., Ozan Kabak have to have a period of time of adaptation, which costs you games. I generally rather have a tired centre back than a defender who doesn't know how to play the system.
I think Adebayo will be able to play the system. The positive for him is he is Premier League proven, so he's been there, done that. So none of this is a new challenge for him. And I think a 6-month loan, as an example, would not. even using Tom's logic, it would not affect us negatively because we just tell the center back bye-bye in the summer. Tom, no transfers needed. It affects the dynamics of the team, he's asking. Because Joe's one of the guys who wants transfers.
Look, if you can get me your first choice target, I'm not against that. And I've maintained that from minute one here. I'm not against, if you can get me, let's say the DM comes available for some reason. Let's say we the club want Boubacar Kamara as the top target, and then all of a sudden, Villa decide they'll put him on the market. You can get him, you get him. But if they're not available, I don't see the point in signing someone who clearly isn't part of the club's plan. The reason why I don't believe Adebayo was part of the club's plan was because he was available for fucking 10 million in the summer, and we didn't go for him.
We wanted him, we would have got him last summer anyway. I hear
the club clearly don't want him, or at least the type of player like him. So why would you now do it now?
Yeah, but you're moving like the club is just always right. That's your problem. They ain't right.
Well, so
they've been wrong.
You know what, Sam? They've been wrong in the past, but you know what? They've got a hell of a lot fucking right this season. That's the thing. They've got a hell of a lot right this season.
They have done in terms of like the midfield players they've signed and shit. No one's denied that, but at the same time, they have made mistakes in the past, and this exact mistake is one of them, which is the Ozan Kabak and the Ben Davies January.
And Husam, I agree, but
okay,
this summer a lot changed. So I'm based on what happened this summer. I am willing to trust that there has been a sizable shift in the way that recruitment has worked, and we are carrying that on this January. And I'm sure that should any of our top targets become available, the club will be straight in there. But if none of our top targets are available, I'm actually on board and don't see the point with rushing in and panic buying someone to be a stopgap for.
But you say panic buying, you know that's not true. That's not true.
It is no.
I don't think it's a panic. I think it's a look at, because here's the thing, Tom. Me and you, as football fans and as people who speak on YouTube, we need to exist in reality. We cannot exist in rainbows and sunshine world, which doesn't exist in real life. In real life, injuries happen. This real life. In real life, you're gonna get LFC statement, Konate out 2 weeks. You're gonna get LFC statement, Van Dijk, his stomach hurts. You're gonna get LFC statement, this, that. Shit happens, Tom. And all these players.
Your season is not going to fall apart in 2 weeks.
No, but that's not the point. It's a combination thing. Okay, I'll give you an example. Let's say the 2 weeks that Konate are out for are a semi-final, like of our Europa League and like City away, as an example, FA Cup or whatever. These are 2 games you'd expect Konate to play. So that's one trophy gone, and the other trophy possibly as well in the.
I mean, you never know. You can never predict.
I know you never know, but we're talking about possibilities here, probabilities.
And there's also the possibility that we nail the rotation. Konate, Gomez, Quanta stay fit for the entire season, and it's a fucking moot point. And we sit there and go, "Oh, do you remember when we all wanted to rush and buy a centre back in January? How fucking funny was that?" Because you end up using.
It goes over my head.
We have a squad for a reason, Husam. I trust this squad. You know what? For the next 3 weeks, play whatever fucking kid you want at fullback. Will we miss Trent? But if you notice how no one's clamoring to replace Trent and buy someone to play for Trent, and again, plan ahead. Yes, I agree. I'd love to plan ahead. But
you're not agreeing because you're being reactive, not proactive. Actually,
I told them in the summer to plan ahead, but the moment they stuck with Matip, it was fine. Did anyone at the end? You know, when Matip was playing well, did anyone have a problem with the centre-back situation?
No. But here's the thing. Matip's injured. Let's exist in reality.
And the reality is you've got 4 centre-backs. 4 centre-backs is enough.
Of which one of them plays left-back and right-back.
And do you know what, Husam? If you're really that concerned about injuries and everything, you know you got this FA Cup game against either Norwich or Bristol Rovers, go play fucking Nat Phillips.
But what did I just say? You see how I keep my energy consistent? When we spoke about the FA Cup game, did I not say play every single kid? I said play all the kids.
Yes, but this is where we differ. You are incredibly concerned about injuries. You are on.
I am, because that's just real life.
You're the glass half empty kind of fella. That's fine. I'm being.
There you are. No. We're not gonna do that. You're not gonna call me glass half empty when you were literally Klopp out last season. Don't call me.
I was, yeah.
I backed the manager all the way.
You're acting like I don't own that.
Were there not Liverpool fans last season who wanted Trent sold and Van Dijk sold and Salah sold and Alisson sold? There were ads where me and you were on a space with him in the summer when we heard the Salah to Al Ittihad news, they were celebrating. Oh, this club's gonna coexist without Mo Salah. We're gonna be okay without Mo Salah. Now look how badly we need him. So I back my players and I back my world-class players and I back my manager. But at the same time, I recognize that in real life, injuries exist. This is real life shit here. This is not glass half full, glass half empty. You know what I do? You know what? This is what I do. The glass is 50% water, 50% air. That's what I do. You know why? Because I exist in reality. When it comes to injuries, injuries will happen. It's just how it goes. Football has injuries in it. Now, all I'm saying is, can I guarantee you a league title? No, of course I can't. But at the same time, I can put myself in the best possible position. And I know for a fact, if we sign a centre back, we put ourselves in the best possible position. That's it. It's not that deep, to be honest with you.
Again, there's no guarantee of that, because what if the centre back you
There you
sign?
are.
So you don't get a top centre back because, let's say, for whatever reason, the centre back you want isn't available, and Diamande or Antonio Silva isn't available. So you go and bring in Adebayo, and in the month it takes him to adapt, he drops 3 stinkers, and we drop points in 3 games, and all of a sudden the title's gone because the centre back you brought in to deal with your depth.
Who's glass half empty now?
No, but I'm just using your logic of going for that.
No, you're not using my
that
logic
line
at
of
all.
reasoning.
You're not.
I am the only reason I'm looking at it like this is if Robertson was out for the rest of the season, if Tsimikas was out for the rest of the season, if Trent was out for the rest of the season, then it would be a different argument. But they are back at the end of the fucking month.
Yeah, and you're talking about the fullbacks now, which I never said we needed.
Because then I can move Gomez to centre back, so I have 4 centre backs.
Once again,
you live in the plane where Gomez is a fullback. I don't. That's fine.
That's not what I'm saying, Tom. I'm saying Gomez and Kwanzaa can only be trusted to a certain extent. Gomez and Kwanzaa can be trusted against Burnley at home, Bournemouth away. Of course, I can trust them. But if I'm saying about big games, when it's April, when it's March, when it's May, then it's a completely different thing. If I tell you right now, Tom,
why would you not trust Joe Gomez?
I tell you with everything available right now, let's assume now tomorrow we have a Europa League final. Give me your back 5 right now with all options fit. Yes.
Alisson, Trent, Konate, Van Dijk, Robertson.
Okay. So we agree then. So when I asked you about the Europa League final,
no, because if I had to play Gomez, if Konate was out injured, I wouldn't be stressing out because I've got to play Gomez. I wouldn't be stressing out if I've got to play Kwanzaa. That's the difference. If Konate had to miss that game for whatever reason, I would be fine playing Joe Gomez at centre back. Joe Gomez had a shit last season, as did most people. But for years before that at centre back, he was fine. He was actually Van Dijk's best partner for fucking years.
Yeah,
I can trust the man. I can trust the man to play centre back for 2 to 3 weeks.
I never denied that. I'm just talking about the caliber of game I trust him in. But anyway, Husam, remember when I said
I was literally against the fucking treble winners. He can do it in big games.
Are you talking about? There's no. You know what? When the fact that you reached in the bag to go back to the Man City game where we parked the bus and scored the counter-attack goal as the measuring stick for Joe Gomez, then I know I've defeated you. Husam, remember when I said play double pivot with the absence of Endo and play counter-attack in certain games? Look at our second goal. We have midfielders and attackers for it. By the way, I have no problem with us changing our style, like until Van Dijk and Salah are back. These are 2 very important players, and I've got no problem with that. And I think double pivot is actually something that me and Tom both agree on. Like we should be playing a double pivot every now and then, specifically given the fact that
when you've not got Endo, you need the extra defensive cover. Yeah,
and it's not just when you not got Endo. At the same time, you cannot play McAllister like every single game. Like you have to give the guy a breather as well. So
if you're going to play a double pivot, McAllister's got to be in there. In an ideal world, your double pivot is a Jones or a Gravenberch and a McAllister. And then when you're playing single pivot, it's Endo. But it's a different argument, isn't it? It's a different argument.
Eddie Nketiah must save the season. If not, sporting director job should be under pressure. Edu, we need to sign Victor Osimhen this summer. Come on, you Gooners. Osimhen apparently wants to move to Chelsea, which I think, that's a fair enough if he wants to move to Chelsea. And then that just shows he's more interested in the money, to be honest with you. I have no idea how anyone looks at Chelsea right now and goes like, oh, yeah, that's where I want to go. Big up, Jacob. Look at this guy. Tell Tom, great job pocketing Master. This joke has spread across content creators, across everyone. Big up to Footy Judge Mo as well in the chat. Big up to you, my guy Bjorn. And listen, this Arsenal thing going to be very interesting in this January month. Big up to Mo, says, Tom saying we have enough options at the back, but he wants to replace Matip in the summer. This is so fraudulent. Husam, how much more to play the clip? I mean, you've paid £5. There's 500 people watching us. £10 and I play the clip. So we can keep it at 15.
Again, no, you're sitting there going, I would replace him now. I would replace him now. You're acting like I wouldn't replace him now, but I'm not going to pay stupid money to replace him now. It's not smart. It fucks up. It fucks up your negotiating power. It
You're
fucks up
doing
your
Tom
position.
the accountant again instead of Tom the Liverpool fan who wants us to win trophies. Oh my God!
I'm being Tom the fucking realist.
5 million more out of Linda's fucking tit bank thing and give it to.
I am being Tom the realist.
Thank you, bro.
Obviously, I would like us to get someone, but Tom the realist understands that the club don't operate that way, and it is kind of fucking stupid. You know what, Husam? I do want to actually address this point. Remember how you, of all people especially, were trying to crash it on me in the summer? Oh, bad precedent, Romeo Lavia. Who the fuck was right? Who was right? It is a bad idea to spend 50 million quid on a 19-year-old who's got injury problems. I was the fucking idiot for it.
There you are. There you are. Using Chelsea, the cesspit, as a measuring stick you've sunk so low now. I won't even say anything. You've sunk so low. You're using the sewages as an example to why a lion couldn't survive. But big up to you, Mo.
Yes, Mo. We can win the quad without Matip. We can win the quad without Matip.
Mo, it's the same price every week, so just 10 more. Unless we have a crisis or another centre back comes in for our summer targets in January, we will not sign anyone. History tells us this is LFC reactive over proactive. Yes, and the time and when someone like me is trying to be proactive instead of reactive, I get shut down by the same people.
No,
let me land. I get shut down by this. Let me speak. I get shut down by the same people who will come give you the sad speech come May time. I promise you, come May time, when Husam turns the villain, don't come and ask, oh, Husam this, Husam that, because this is, by the way, one of the most positive I've ever been in a year. After the Luton away draw, I said it's just one of them games. After we draw away to Brighton, I said people are going to go to Brighton away and draw. I never said anything negative. I've been so positive this year. But come May time, I'm not accepting any sad speeches about how we played 150 games and we came up against City, who are owned by a state and blah blah. Because we knew this already. So now you have to be proactive. You cannot be reactive, and there is no guarantees we win, but I will put myself in the best possible position to be able to win. And by the way, Tom, Spurs fan is agreeing with you in the chat, who's been a loser his whole life.
Okay, Sam, I actually don't care. I just want to ask you a point. You're saying you're being proactive instead of reactive.
Yes.
You're reacting to the Matip injury, so you're being reactive.
There you are.
So no one here is being proactive. Being proactive would have been signing someone in the summer.
Why are you lying?
You're only right. So if Matip was fit, would you be?
Did Husam not say sign a centre back last summer? Yes or no?
We both did. But
there you are. So I was proactive.
Oh my God! Can I fucking finish my point? If Matip was fit right now, would you be asking to sign a centre back right here, right now, if Matip was fit?
Yes.
So you'd want 6 centre backs?
Because Matip is made from digestive biscuits. And you know this.
Oh my God.
By the way, guys, I was going to say something. When Matip got injured, Tom was so shocked that Matip got injured. Let's just lie to the people. Big up Gagan Deep. We need a striker who can score more than a centre back. So the ponytail Timo Werner is useless. He misses more than he scores, and his fanboys can go cry. Here's the thing, Captain Sal. When I say, by the way, if I tell you honestly what I think we need to like basically put ourselves in like fully the best position possible to win the league, you guys would all call me crazy, but I think forward is definitely one of them. Or
no,
Nunez,
Sam,
Diaz,
Sam, I think you're crazy now. Reveal what you truly think.
That's fine. People thought I was crazy last year and we finished 5th, and people thought I was crazy the year before and we didn't win the 2 significant trophies. So yeah, crazy was right twice.
What
crazy about for the hat trick at the end of this year.
What do you think we need?
We are going to finish 2nd, and when we finish 2nd, Tom Little Husam X Tom, June time, inshallah, if we're both happy and safe and healthy, he's going to come here. Oh my God, we gave it our all. Klopp has taken us from the doldrums to competing at the top level. We came up against Man City. Konate had steroid injection in his balls to be able to play the final. So it's okay. What I think we need right now, if you tell me right now,
What in your ideal world, what do you buy in January?
Can I have 3 players or 2?
It's your ideal world, mate.
Oh,
it's
ideal
your
world.
Ideal world.
I'm signing Tony. I'm signing Palhinha, and I'm signing Inacio. That's my ideal world. Ideal. You said ideal. By the way, I'm a chemical engineer. Ideal doesn't exist in reality. But you asked for ideal. That's the ideal. Palhinha, whose crap is wanted by Bayern Munich. People laugh at it. Realistically, how much do you rotate your main DM and your captain, best center back? Not much, but both play in 85% of the game left, I say. No, but selection, that's my point. You know the issue with your super chat? Your super chat proves everything I've said. Because the best center back alongside Virgil van Dijk is Ibrahima Konate. And that best center back has injury problems and cannot be playing Sunday, Thursday, Sunday, Thursday, Sunday, Thursday, FA Cup, Sunday, Thursday, Carabao Cup, Sunday, Thursday. We cannot be doing that. This is why rotation.
But he doesn't need to. He doesn't need to, though. Who said he needs to?
When I asked you for your rotations, you said Van Dijk and McAllister and every single one of them.
You asked me for the rotations during the period where half our fucking players are still injured. If you're asking me for my rotations in April, it's a different kettle of fish. You can go. So Van Dijk played every single fucking game.
Yeah, it's probably even worse then.
Van Dijk played pretty much every single game for about 3 months in that quad season, from about February to April, May. It was when we got into May, last couple of games of the season, we started putting Van Dijk on the bench in the Prem. But for about 2 to 3 months, Van Dijk was playing Wednesday, Saturday, Wednesday, Saturday, Wednesday, Saturday. Why can he not do that now? Thursday, Sunday. He doesn't even need to do every Thursday, because what if we draw a fucking shit team in the Europa League and you can afford to go Gomez Quansah for the game? But then you just go, okay, one game you're doing it with Konate, one game you're doing it with Quansah, one game you're doing it with Konate, one game you're doing it with Quansah. If needs be, Gomez comes in. You're rotating 3 centre-backs in one position.
Here's the thing.
For the majority of it. That's fine.
I think we can win the league without signing anyone in January. But we would need to be perfect from now until June and get no injuries, essentially. That's the only way it works. Now, because I exist in reality and I do not exist in reactionary Tom Little's ideal world, then I realize, I look at this team and go like, okay, what do we need? We need a center back. So that's what I say. But big up selection. Big up to Mr. Link, who just sends a super chat for the lie. Big up to you, my guy, Mr. Link. You did lie about Boniface, and you can hold that. Man City won the treble with 4 defenders, right? That's not right. They played Stones, they played Ruben Diaz, they played Nathaniel Ake, they played Laporte in certain games. And who's the 5th guy? There's another guy.
Akanji. They won it with 5 centre-backs. One of them was effectively Laporte barely fucking played all season. I think he played 12 games. And we're on about defenders here, so we'll include Kyle Walker in that as well. So that is what, 6 defenders.
Yeah. Kyle Walker as well. Fair point.
So 6 defenders. We've got Robertson, Tsimikas, Trent, Quansah, Gomez, Van Dijk, Konate. So we've got fucking 7. Now, they're not all as good as Man City's. Don't sit there and go, oh my God, he said Quansah's better than Stones. No. But we have enough options to win us everything.
You could be right in two scenarios, 3 things. The only difference is we're playing Europa League, not Champions League, which is significantly lower quality. Second of all, if Nunez, Diaz, Gakpo, and Jota all step up from now until May, because Mo Salah's not going to win us every game. And the third thing is if we have no injuries. So it's a possibility that what you're saying happens. I'm not denying. The problem is you're denying what I'm saying, like as if it's not a thing that people get injured.
I'm not denying it.
I'm saying what you're saying could exist. It could happen. Tom could 100% be right. And we end up, look, I don't think we win all 4, but like, let's say we win Carabao, Europa, and Prem. That could be, it could happen. I'm not denying it can't. I'm just saying players need to step up, and at the same time, we need to be injury-free, essentially, till June. That's the fucking issue that I have.
I don't think you need to be injury-free. The idea that injuries, yes, we've had some bad luck with injuries. I'm just going on the basis that we are not going to have a centre-back injury crisis like we had in 2021, where you're down to 8th and 9th choice. If we don't have that, we'll be fine.
When you're twerking for Amram last season, you said he's unlucky because the owners sell his best players. What changed?
Because one is Liverpool, one is fucking Sporting. They
There you
sold
are.
his 3 best players and gave him 8 million quid to spend.
Sporting are a selling club then who are willing to sell Diomande now. Thank you for proving points.
One was in the summer, one is in January. One team needed the money because they had put themselves into financial disrepute because of COVID. The other one is challenging for the fucking title. Are we just ignoring context? Do we just forget
I'm not
context in
ignoring
this stream?
context. I am simply focusing on the type of club Sporting is. I agree with you, we have to pay more now, but I don't think it's pay more as much as you think. Let's assume for the sake of argument that Diomande is, let's say, 80 million in the summer. I think if we pay 85, we get him now, type thing. Like 5 million, 10 million extra. It's not that deep.
So you're telling me Sporting will potentially sacrifice a Portuguese league title for 5 million quid?
No, that's 5 million quid that they could go buy another Diomande out of nowhere for.
Oh, mate, let's live in
no, but that's what
reality.
clubs like Sporting
live in
do.
reality.
Sporting are the Brighton type club.
Let's live in reality. Sporting are not going to throw away a Portuguese league title over 5 million.
Now you want to live in reality, Mr. No injuries until May. There you are.
When have I said we won't get injuries until May? I've said we'd be fine. I quite literally said, unless we have a centre-back crisis like we had in 2021, where everyone fucking drops dead, we will be fine.
There's 4 injuries we won't be fine without. Four players. Alisson, Trent, Van Dijk, Mo Salah. Any of these 4 get injured, we ain't winning nothing.
Agreed, mate. So why aren't we going out and buying Ter Stegen just in case? Why aren't we going out and buying Frimpong just in case?
There you are. Now
why aren't we
doing
going
too
out and
much.
buying Vinicius just in case?
You know how I know I've triggered you? Because you're moving horizontally. Today, I went to the gym. I did horizontal leg press. You know, you just move like this. So you're doing what I'm doing on the machine. Move forward, shout in the microphone, lean back. Just like that Fat Joe song. Lean back, move forward. Lean back, move forward. That doesn't mean anything, Tom. You're just, you know, acting up now like a bad bitch for no reason when we're just talking football. But Sam acts like the other clubs, it's stupid, it's weird. No, you guys are acting like the other clubs are like, no, please don't buy Diomande. Please, he's not available under any price. I want to win the Portuguese Liga do Português so badly that I wouldn't accept any money for Diomande, which is not reality. You guys exist in reality. That's the problem. Shni. But Terry Makase, thank you for the super chat. Sporting would sell Diomande, in my opinion, for his release clause, or if you don't want to pay the release clause at once, 100 million plus in January, could structure payment terms better in the summer too. I agree with this, but once again, who's speaking right now is Husam, the Liverpool fan, not Husam, the accountant, not Husam that this makes the financial sense, not Husam that this and that. Like, I don't give, respectfully, we've done that for the last 4 or 5 years where all we care about is how we structure payments, and everyone took accountancy 101, which I do not care about. I want us to win. And us winning, of course, I'm not guaranteeing it, but at the same time, I'm putting us in the best possible position. And for me, I actually think we need 3 players, to be fair. But yeah, it is what it is. At least I'm taking the one where we have most injury-prone players and just being safe with it. But I really do appreciate your support selection.
Whoa, go back to Namso super chat, please.
No, I will. I
actually
went back. I didn't go forward. Can I thank selection without you shouting? He's your best.
Big ups my guy selection.
Happy now? Tom is 1,000,000% right.
Thank you, Namso. Thank you, Namso. I appreciate that.
Is that it? Like, do you just want to cry?
No, he's an absolute star, mate. I appreciate that from Namso. I appreciate that.
Okay, big up to you, Namso.
I can't wait to see the Husam is 1,000,000% right super chat.
Big up to Shni, who says other clubs aren't stupid. When it comes to mid-season, they won't sell their best players. They will hold them to win or raise their price. Like, here's the thing, Shni, you need to understand. First of all, thank you for the super chat. Second of all, you need to understand, when I'm talking about Sporting Lisbon, I'm talking about a club, in essence, in general, that are willing to sell players. So we cannot talk about Sporting Lisbon like they're Manchester City. They are willing to sell players. So are many clubs around the world. Also, by the way, Diomande and Inacio as well, themselves, they aren't the end of the world. Like, you can get Hincapi right now, Bayer Leverkusen. Xabi Alonso don't even like him. That's an example of a player.
They've quite literally said they'll only take 7 million, and they don't even want to let him go because they need him right now because they have no other centre backs because they've all fucked off to AFCON. So no, you're not willing to get Hincapi. So next one.
I'm just giving examples, Tom. You're taking it
the
quite
thing is,
too
Sam,
literally.
thing is,
You're
Sam,
taking
you've
it
been going,
literally.
you went round and roundabouts on this sport.
I said Adebayo on loan, and you said no. That just shows how stubborn you are.
That's not the point I was on about. The point is you're going round and roundabout on the sporting point. What selling club, when they're challenging for a title, have sold their best players in January?
I can't think of selling clubs being in enough Premier League title races or title races in
I
general.
don't mean just Premier League. I mean
No. I just said no, but I just
any
changed
league.
my answer. I just said I don't remember the last time a selling club was in a title race anyway. But anyway, let me just do these super chats because I'm late to the Back Again podcast. Troops is abusing me. 21-22 brought Diaz in. January moved Mane center forward and clawed back 14 points deficit. If we sign Diaz in the summer, like a proactive club, instead of persisting with Mane, who stunk the first half of the season, we may have won the Prem. There you are. And FYI, the two best signings over the last 10 years have both been in January. Luis Suarez and Virgil van Dijk. Both happened in January. So, yeah, go hold that. See, he's abusing me. I'm coming, you guys. I'm just ending the stream. Start. I'm just cooking Tom Little. Give me 2 minutes.
You're not fucking cooking me.
Big up. Thank you so much, Gaganip. I agree with you. That's why I'm being proactive. I fully agree with the birthday boy. Thank you so much, Captain.
Big up my guy, Captain Sal's.
Big up to Edrin, who says you're going to be late for Back Again. Back a blood clot again. We're going to go cook troops now. Big up to you, Ed. Big up to Honesty Hortensia, who says breaking. Joel Matip was discussed with Al Ettifaq manager Steven Gerrard in a 3-hour recruitment meeting for Sam 24. Sell him, no problem. Thank you for everything. Thank you for your service. But it's time, you know.
You can't sell him, his contract's up.
It's time for you
go.
to go. It's time to go. Big up to you, Honesty Hortensia. Thank you for the super chat, Habibi. All the support. Love, and I appreciate it. Big up to Terry Tibbs, who says, big up, lads. Klopp knows what we need. I trust him 100%. I do not trust a single person 100%. Klopp included, because Klopp himself has made mistakes. But anyway, listen, big up to all the people who are here now. Tom, I'm about to put his channel in the title. Let me just give a shout out to Honesty Hortensia, BIG, Murad, Fraz, Namso, Shni, LB, Caballero, Mohammed, Nate, Brohau, Ozan, Link, Sal, Mo, Joe, Bjorn, Gagandeep. Big up to you, my brother. W's in the chat for Gagandeep. Massive love this stream. Big up to Vikas. Big up to Ed Selection and Terry Tibbs for the super chats. Big up to you guys. Guys, I'm about to edit Tom Little right now into the title of this video, and the channel, and his channel is going to be in the description. Tom Little with a 1 on YouTube, Twitter, Insta, the works. That's what he says usually. So make sure you guys are subscribing to Tom Little's channel. Hit the like button on the stream before you head out. Subscribe to This Is Football. Keep getting involved in the comment section as well after in the live chat. Tom, any plans you have coming up before we wrap up the stream?
I'm probably going to go live tonight at some point talking about the general situation at Liverpool, the injuries, this, that, and the other. And hopefully tomorrow I'll do a preview for the semi-final and talk about which Tom Little we're playing at fullback. Let's
go. That's what I'm saying. Just embrace it, you guys. Anyway, listen, me and Tom love each other, you guys. This is just regular Husam Tom Little arguments. Don't act like you're new to this game. Hit the like button, subscribe, and we're all gonna go invade Troops TV now. Make sure you spam his chat with the Husam invasion. That's what I want you to say. Not even raid.
Or Husam's a fraud. Or Husam's a fraud. Whatever you people want. Whatever you people want.
Tom, relax. We're on the same team. Husam invasion on Troops' chat now, because the same way we went to the Emirates and we invaded the Emirates, we're gonna invade Troops TV back again now. Husam invasion spammed on Troops TV.
If you think Husam won today, put Husam invasion. If you think I won, put Husam as a fraud.
Please. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Spam this in the Troops TV chat. Hold that.